They're telling you. And by the way, if they win, they're going to correctly say, we told you in the election what we were going to do, and you voted for us. You have green-lighted the whole thing. And if we don't tell people about that, if these young black men, how do you think they're going to do? If you're a young black male and Trump inspired army roundup of people, how well do you think you're going to do in that? Do you think you got nothing to lose?
What's up, everybody? This is the Jedi. I'm going to try and make this quick, something I'm not good at. But I'm going to try and make this quick. I already said, especially if you're somebody that's listening to me for the first time, way back before the 2016 elections, I laid out a whole case. It was on my old channel. I laid out a whole case saying Trump will win. He's going to be president. This when everybody was laughing at the idea of Trump, and everybody on TV, all the anchor people, ha ha kiki. It's not going to be Trump, ha ha kiki. But I predicted in my video, I said he's going to be president. I prosecuted an entire case. I forget how long that video was. And at the end of it, I said, and I'll come back and do my I told you so video. And I did. Then, after 2020, I said, he's going to run again and he's going to win. And I got so much pushback because people were like, no, people already saw what he's like now, and there's no way they're going to vote for him. Listen to me very carefully. I know the things of which I speak, because I pay attention and I educate myself. I don't just pull this out of thin air. This chick on your screen is not going to be president. Understand that and get used to it. Trump is going to be president again, and I will come back and do another I told you so. Even my landlords who are white and Trump supporters and all the bullshit did not believe me when I said he's going to run again. They couldn't understand it. Well, the day that he announced, I texted my landlord the article with the header, Trump announces he's running. I know what I'm talking about. But one of the main things that pushed me over the edge to do this short piece now is because what I need you to know is another part of this. Not only has Kamala already lost, she is already lost, everybody. The election has already been over. It's been over. It's been over. Hear that again. It has been over. She's not going to win. She has not won. She will not win. But what is specious about it is that they are going to try to blame black men as the reason she didn't win, when that's not the truth. She cannot win without Pennsylvania, Georgia, and Michigan. Those three are known as battleground states, swing states and all of it. Well, what you don't know is that those states have very large Muslim populations. She will never get the Muslim vote. She could have had it, but she wants to lick the asshole, the shitty asshole of this shit stain in the desert known as Israel. And so she or no one else in this country will ever get the vote of the American populace anymore. It's just going to be yahoos that'll vote for anything. Do you understand? But she's never going to get that vote because she couldn't stand her ass up there and say she would, instead of talking about, we have to stop this war, there has to be a ceasefire. We know what needs to happen, bitch. Are you willing to do it? But they always they begin with, we have to start at October 7th. And they end with, and so our relationship with Israel is non-negotiable. Okay, bitch, well, your fucking candidacy is. That's why your bitch ass won't win. She's already lost everybody because that's why they keep just throwing you up to you that it's so tight. Ooh, it's 50-50. It's so close. It's not close. Trump will probably win even in a landslide, certainly in the 3 states that I cited for you. Georgia, Pennsylvania, Michigan. And see, everybody thinks of Muslims as Arabs. Listen, there's nearly 2 billion of us. And among that, there's like 5 Arabs. Most Muslims on planet Earth look like me and you. Do you understand that? So you have a lot of Arabs in Michigan. Not all of them are Muslim, because all Arabs are not Muslim either. There's Muslim, there's Arab Christians, there's Arab atheists, there's Arab Catholics. I mean, go on. Every Arab is not a Muslim. And all Muslims are not Arabs. But what I'm trying to say to you is, in addition to the Muslim Arab population in Michigan, there are a lot of Arabs, period, in Michigan. Do you understand? And you have, then you've got Somalis and things like that. But you also have Pennsylvania. There's a lot, it's one of the largest non-Arab Muslim populations in America is in Pennsylvania. You understand? Philadelphia. She will never get the vote. And unlike you black Christian folks you have no principles, no standards. That's why you have transgenders in your churches. You have them coming to read to your children. You have all this shit happening. That's all Christian shit. No Muslims are going to ever fall for any of that. So they don't bring that to us. You fall for anything. You've had Joe Biden in the dais speaking at black churches while people are chanting Genocide Joe. You're literally allowing this man to have audience with you while mass murder is being committed. You are sick. Muslims won't even see him or any of his envoys that he sends, won't even meet with them. Because we have standards and principles and don't just anything can go. You're allowing them to degrade your entire community. It doesn't even matter. Nothing matters. There's no value to being a Christian at all because it doesn't stand for anything. Anything goes. Anything. Go up and ask a Christian, what do they firmly stand against? They got no answer for you. None at all. I remind you, this is a Christian nation. This is the nation that the biggest issue on the ballot is abortion, the right to an abortion. You feel me? But what I'm trying to get to say to you, my main message, is that they're going to try to blame black men. Start listening to your media. You hear them focusing in on black men like they care about us so much. But they don't give a fuck when we get shot down in the street. You see? But when we pick up guns and start blasting back at these murderers, then they will care. If we were Muslims, we already would have did that. You see? Notice that most of the names that we can all recite for decades on, none of them are Islamic names. None of them. You see? Because when they shoot you down, there's no consequence. It don't mean nothing. But if they were just randomly murdering Muslims, there would be a hell to pay. Because we don't fear anything but the one that created us. And we're willing to die for that. So police brutality would have been a thing, a relic, somewhere mentioned in a museum many decades ago. But they care so much about black men now and how they're voting. So they're going to try and make that attached to her loss. When the fact of the matter is, is the bitch won't say, my first day, I call this Satan Yahoo and say, no more fucking money for your shit-stained illegal fucking land heist known as Israel. No more money, no more weapons. We're over you. You see? If she did that, she would win by a landslide, probably the biggest landslide, the biggest margin of any U.S. president in the history of the fucking electorate. But she is a Zionist whore, literally, because she sleeps with a fucking Zionist every goddamn night. Doug Emhoff. He's a Zionist, and they are not Jews. They're nothing but stinking devils, white demons. They don't deserve the respect of the Orthodox Jew, who also don't want shit to do with them at all. Do you understand? So don't be fooled, everybody. She has already lost. You're throwing your vote away now. You go and vote for her, now you're throwing it away. You're better off voting for like Jill Stein. You know, finally get a third party going. Just get one. Just at least get one. Because that won't be throwing your vote away. You throw your vote away if you throw it to Kamala Harris, because the bitch has already lost. She will not win Pennsylvania. She will not win Georgia. She will not win Michigan. And she needs all of those to win. All of them. All of them. And they know that in their behind the scenes polling and information and data that they get. They already know it. They know it. This is now just a ruse. That's why she's talking to Charlemagne the God. That's why she's suddenly going on Fox News. Because she don't got shit to lose no more now. The bitch already knows she lost already. This is just keeping up pretenses. Don't give no more money to this bitch. Don't vote for her. It's over. It's been over. She will not win. I'm the same dude that told you when everybody was like, but Hillary's going to win. I'm like, the bitch will not win. She ain't going to win. It's going to be Trump. I already know this. I already know. I already know it. There's nothing to litigate. There's nothing to question or second guess. The bitch has lost. Not only that, she won't even think about all the time she's been running now. I've been the only one out here saying that the economy that people think they enjoyed under Trump was Obama's economy. Obama finally said that. Finally, in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania the other day, out stumping for her. That should be the first thing that comes out of this bitch's mouth. Instead, she wants to tell you, he's already told you what he wants to do. Look at Project 2025. Bitch, talk about the fucking economy. Tell them that was not his. And show receipts. Line it up chronologically so that the people could understand at even a basic level. That should be your main gun that you shoot with. You've never heard it come out of her mouth. She's never once said the economy that they brag so much on, that was President Obama's economy. You see? Seems you don't really want to win. And know this, there's only one party, everybody. There's no Democrat and Republican. They're just playing good cop, bad cop. There's one party, and they're all run by these stinking, demonic white Zionists who call themselves Jews that are murdering and slaughtering fucking people in Lebanon and Gaza and the West Bank and you know, on and on we could go. They have infected this fucking country. Go and listen. It's in English. Put it in on YouTube. Hitler, freedom or slavery speech in English. It will come up. He will tell you why he was so against these thinking as Zionists in Eastern Europe and in Germany, because they were trying to do exactly what they've achieved here. That's why every one of your fucking elected representatives speaks like a robot and acts like Israel's got a gun to their head, because that's what they were trying to do there. They infect and take over your government. They infect and take over your banking. They infect and take over your entertainment. They run this fucking country. There's no difference in us and Israel. That's why their fucking Satan-ass leader stood in the chamber of Congress and addressed joint houses and got 52 standing ovations while he has been indicted for war crimes by the ICC. They claim they're so against dictators and all the shit, but you literally have a current murdering war criminal come stand in the house of the fucking Congress? Think about what you're seeing, everybody. Damn. They don't give a fuck. It's right in your face. It's like some dude, like just like, smashing your wife. You walk in on him and he don't even react, or she don't. They just grin at you and keep on smashing as if you not even standing there. How would you feel about that? That's this. That's right in your face. They don't care. Whatever we want to say about this bitch, which I say she ain't black, period. But whatever you think she is, it doesn't matter. Because think about it. How is it that they had no issue with no polling of black men when it came to Hillary's bitch ass at all? They had no polling with black men as it related to Joe Biden. No issue at all. But suddenly now we're so concerned about black men. You see, this is also a micro attack on black culture in general. Trying to say on a national and worldly scale that we don't support our women, which this is not one of our women. She's made that clear. She has a fucking white stinking Zionist she lays down with. She never chose her brother. You understand? She's never chosen us. You see? But they're trying to amplify this idea, well, black men didn't support her. No, know this. The bitch has already lost because Muslims will not support her. Then you add to the fringe of that, some other non-Muslim people that just may have a conscience and don't appreciate that nearly 50,000 people have been murdered in Gaza. And now they're trying to start World War III and on and on and on. And then you look at, they gave $26 billion to this stinking land heist for more weapons and more money and shit at the very same time that they were offering $750 to people who were victims of the fucking Hurricane Helene. Think about that. Think about that. And it's such an odd number. I pondered that. It's such an odd number. Why $750? Ugh. Why wasn't it around at 800? Why wasn't it just a grand at least? $750. That just, I'm still working on that. I'll get back to you if I get my findings. It's such an odd number. Ooh, you were just in a hurricane. Here's $750. What the fuck? Like, I can't reckon it. I can't reckon it. I can't. I can't. But then I'm also the person who doesn't like as low as $9.99. Just, it's fucking $10, bitch. It's $10. What? So maybe that's just me, but still, that $750 leaves some sort of a metallic taste in my mouth some type of way. I can't get through it. So this is your takeaway. Spread it far and wide, everybody. The bitch has already lost. The Jedi has proclaimed it. She's already lost. And why she is lost, I offer you, is because she will not win Pennsylvania. She will not win Georgia. She will not win Michigan. The bitch has lost. The Jedi has spoken.